Okay, we should be live now. No announcements to any other Discords, just relaxing. Because it's one of these days I don't feel good. I woke up feeling like garbage, took a shower, was able to put on a front for feeling fine earlier, but not anymore. I feel like garbage right now, I'm gonna be honest. It's been one of those days. I'm probably gonna stream for like 2 or 3 hours most likely, and then black out for a bit. Gonna start farming stuff while I'm at it because it's gonna be useful. Kut Ku scale. Nothing else, okay. But yeah, no, today is going to be one of these days where originally I was going to do Helldivers for a while, but then Joseph's computer broke. Joseph's computer kind of decided to not work. And I hope he figures it out, because yeah, that's not fun when your computer just decides to just go, I'm gonna turn off without warning. Got it marked. So much blood. So much blood. Yes, I just have a bunch of barrel bombs on me. Ow. Okay. That's not what I wanted, but okay. Yeah, fireball. Okay, let it do its little flip. What I need to do is I need to get its head broken. Like that. Okay. That was not close at all. Okay, my cat's damaged. Should have backstepped. Okay, add an ad break for 1:30. Do. Okay. It's not what I wanted. Okay, that's fine. Yes, we have Toho music playing right now because I'm just one of these days. Okay. Let's take care of the Gen Prey. No, this is Velociprey. Okay, not Geoprey or Gen Prey. Okay, there we go. I will let that thing nap for a few seconds so I can just harvest some stuff for the garden. Okay. We're gonna place Barrel Bomb. And then a Barrel Bomb. And Sharpen. Okay. There we go. Grab the Wyvern here. And let's do carve, Kut Ku webbing. Kut Ku shell. Giant beak, let's go. Let's go. We got a giant beak. We did it. Awesome, let's go. We did it. Taking a drink of my juice. My juice. I have a strawberry banana one right next to me. Send that to the hot. Okay. Let's harvest. I should do this really quickly. That way you can actually hear the game. Oh, hey, he's back. Send him out. Hey, he made it out this time. Let's go return to camp. Not camp. No, not worth it. Armor craft. Best Boyd. Okay. She's not here, so let's check this. Mushroom tree, 3, 2. Let's go check on the cat. Okay, now I'm going to slot him on meditation. Oh yeah, I should probably pick up my food from here. Barbecue service. Put in the food. Oh my body. Hey, it's Cherno's perfect math class. Hey, I love the song. Also just known as Tomboyish Girl One Love. It's actually not called Cherno's perfect math class. That's just a meme song. Okay. I'm gonna look this up really quickly. H. Okay, there it is. I'm gonna look at armor really quickly. I need Belongo, Pel, Kut Ku, ear. Okay. See, I need Kut Ku ears. Okay. Okay, I can make that work. Go. Let's do this. Let's move. Ow, my throat. Yeah, I'm probably getting sick, I'm gonna be honest. I probably am. Okay. And Kut Ku is not here. Okay. Where is it gonna be, is my question. Right there, okay. Hit it with a paintball. That was a little bit risky. Game? Okay. Okay, apparently his tail has a hitbox. Got what I needed. Did not think his tail would have a hitbox. Did I break its wings? No, I didn't. I don't know if I broke its wings. I don't think I did. You and your spinning. Dang it. Okay. Let it come towards me. I got an interrupt on it. Cool. It should be close to dead now. Yeah, I need the ears. I can deal without the giant beak, but the Kut Ku ears are needed. I need 4 of them. I need 4 Kut Ku ears. Technically, I only need 2 because I'm not wearing the helmet. Okay. You just tried to blow me up. Oh, I'm alive. Okay. Got it. It's getting faster per farm now. A Kushel. A Kushel. Let's get this going. Hey, wyvern droppings. I need those. Okay. Asley, you're laying down like a weirdo. This mining. Okay, I guess they're not ready. 8. Well, apparently he got trashed. Raises the paralysis skill. Okay. Neat. No, the only ones that are there are mushroom trees. You can hear in my voice, I'm tired.
Yo.
I'm trying to stay up as long as I can. Okay, that's the... Let's see. Get more killer beetles. I need light crystal and macrolite, or I know where I can get the macrolite, I don't know where I can get the light crystal. Yes, it is I, the bundle of cats. How you doing? How you doing, Fire? Yeah, but I had to go order glasses. I had to go order some glasses. And now I'm back. No, I had to get new ones. I got a new script, and the new script is a little bit different. And the ones I'm getting now are better for what I do. Because right now I'm just using a set of prescription safety glasses. Yeah, I had to get my eyes tested because they needed to look at... I had my eyes tested because I needed to see what was going on with my eye. Luckily, my eye is feeling better. Sometimes I still twitch, but I don't twitch as badly. It's probably because the heat is down. So it's probably heat related that was causing that. But while I was at that appointment, I got my eyes checked to see where they aligned with the current script that I am wearing. And I need a slight adjustment. Not good or bad adjustment, just a slight adjustment with them. So I'm getting... wow, my brain just fried for a second. So I'm getting a new pair that has that are transition lens, have the blue light protection for my eyes, and stuff like that. That are not safety lenses. which are good to have. It'll help with my eyes when I'm working on stuff, doing editing, whole 9 yards for videos. But, yeah, after coming back, my mother and I just, like, felt terrible. We wanted to go up for Labor Day weekend. There's a chance we aren't going to be able to go up to the family gathering Labor Day because we might be getting sick again. Okay, boop it on the snoot, I guess. Thank you. Yeah, I'm just a little tired because of what I'm just a little tired now because of it. So odds are I'll be maybe going for an hour, hour and a half, and then just going to sleep after about like 20 to 30 minutes on the bike. You use so many emotes in my chat, yet none of them are mine. I jest, Fire. I jest. It's good to see all these unique emotes. I'm just happy to have at least one, I'm at least happy that, like, just one person subscribing to the channel is already a surprise enough. Now, where is Dayton? I have no idea. He's been kind of gone for a while, so he's probably just doing IRL stuff right now. Yeah, you only have access to 2 of them because you're not subbed. Yeah. A lot of the ones that I thought I could use for the free position are not really that good, and ones that I want redone in my own style, but I need to get the money for it. Everything evolves around that money, even though I hate the fact that it does. Okay. It's one of the mortal sins, which was the man-made. Which, I don't necessarily disagree with the idea of mortal sin, it's just I don't agree with the concept of it being biblical in nature. Because it's very much a fabrication made by man, where greed is talked about in the Bible is very distinct and has a direct position to why it's bad, not that greed itself is a sin. It's one of those scenarios. It's a weird scenario in which it is described as sinful nature, but it's not explicitly called that by the term we call greed. Same with pride. It's one of those weird scenarios where it is and is not called one. It's strange. Because when, like, the Bible talks about pride, like, it's talking about pride being bad. It's not necessarily talking about pride, it's more so talking about arrogance. that's one of those unique things that people like tend to misnomer, because like as a blacksmith, I take pride in my work and what it is. Now, do I let that reach a point of arrogance? No, I actively have talked to my own family about, like, yeah, I know my work's bad. My work isn't the best, but I take pride in what I do. It's one of those things, but I know I can learn. I know I can become better in my craft. I know I can learn other disciplines, other ways of working metal, other ways of making workable metal. It's a very distinct thing. It's kind of like how I, as an individual, want money, but I don't want the money for myself. Because the money serves, yes, the purpose of sustaining my own livelihood, but it also serves the purpose of helping others. It's very much the distinction of what people call mortal sins are very much a situation where biblically it's about balance. Let's do that. Grab my mushrooms. Hey, I got more macrolite ore. Nice. Tsukiko jewel. I thought I had stuff planted again. I didn't. I'm gonna take out my paintballs. Okay. So I got the macrolite ore. I just need the light stone, and I have what I need at that point. Ad break ends in a few seconds, and we can continue. Hey, welcome back, everybody. Welcome back from ads. But yeah, like what you put, Cyclone, it's a balance. That's what I mean by it is and isn't classified as a sin, where the inherent nature of being having pride in something isn't sinful. It's when that pride becomes arrogant. Same with greed. Wanting money so that you can use the money not just to sustain yourself, but to help others is one of those things to where that isn't sinful. It becomes sinful when you are inherently being selfish about it, where you only want money for yourself. Same thing with gluttony. Eating is needed. It is a needed part of life. Eating to the point where you're just eating for the sake of eating to feel that isn't there for sustenance is inherently bad. Having like a cookie every once in a while, or having a specific thing you have for dessert every night after dinner, that's not bad. It's when that becomes having 2, 3, 4 just because you can. I think a good way to put it is it's the idea of extremes. It's the idea of when you take something to the absolute nth degree. Is a good way to phrase it. Okay. Not here, okay. Just wait in 3. So just wait in 3 and I can do that. Yeah, I need it for the garden. You can use dung or wyvern droppings to increase the productivity of your garden. I think I might be getting a little too powerful for Kut Ku. I just missed all of that damage opportunity. But yeah, how are you doing today, Fire? How you doing? That's good. Hanging out with the Comprendes is always good. I wish I got to play more games with Joseph and Chonky. But Jous's computer decided to be very bad to him today. So I was actually looking forward to playing with Chonky, Rebozo, Catherine, Puddinmutt. I was actually looking forward to it. I was able to play with friends games, but it's hard when you're on Xbox. Yeah. I am very much a proponent of... Really? I got a giant beak. I didn't get the ears. I am very much a proponent of the idea of if you're going to make a game exclusive to one or two consoles, have them be crossplay. Or just do a full launch on every system. Don't have exclusivity. But I'm also a proponent of don't charge people. What do you mean by that Jamaican alien cat in your back? Oh, your name. Your backyard. Okay, I see that. I'm tired. I did not read the name before I read the message. How you doing today, alien cat? Yeah, but money. That's exactly how that goes. That's how that goes for exclusivity. It's kind of the reason why... Doing good. Doing good. A bit tired, but I'm doing good. But yeah, like, I'm not a fan of exclusivity because you'd think, okay, yeah, you get a lot, you'd earn a lot of money from it. You actually don't. Games don't really, if you go exclusive on games, you actually don't earn as much money as you would if you did like a full system launch between as many as possible. Yeah, for any game like really above first gen, I've started to think about the Lance a lot more. Although like most of the time I'm actually a bowgun player, but bowgun in early gen is very strange. Yeah, Cyclone, if you're trying to find work to build a computer, it sounds hilarious. Try to find the jobs no one wants to do. There's always jobs no one wants to do, and it can usually lead to a good bit of money. Yeah, when it comes to how I play games, I need a challenge. Otherwise, I get bored. The only time that really doesn't happen is if it's like early Monster Hunter. That's kind of the reason why Dark Souls, I tend to not play it as much anymore. Because A, I'm not the biggest fan of FromSoft anymore, and B, realistically, I've done everything I want to do with the game. The only things I haven't done is a level 1 pyromancy, and that's it. But yeah, Alien Cat, I am BundleOfCats, a Christian streamer who also does challenge runs. Welcome to the channel. Okay, is it gonna do the spinny tech? No, it's gonna do the 0 frame dash. Okay. Point blank 0 frame dash. Okay. Into a stun. Into another tailspin that I couldn't get out of. Okay. Hey, I'm alive. I'm alive. Just barely. Also, another thing I can say about trying to find a job, Fire, is always be willing to learn from others. That's one of those things where you can take pride in your work, but you can also, but if you let it go, if you let arrogance take hold, you end up not wanting to learn from others because you think you're the best at it. It's one of the things I've learned in my time with the bunch of the skills that I've learned over time is I know very little. It's wanting to learn from others is what cemented the fact that I can realistically do anything I set my mind to. Okay. Good job, Palico. Or feline part neon, whatever you want to call them. I was out of that range. I should have ran the other direction. Oh, I just got comboed. Okay. That's fine. I just got comboed. Yeah, third gen I'll be playing portable third. Oh, it's already limping. Okay, there we go. Poke, poke. There we go, that's dealt with. Okay. Cool, I broke the ears. And it's dead. That would be my phone telling me to take my meds. Take my meds for the crazy cat. I'm not actually crazy. I just take a lot of... I just need medication to survive to a degree. Kut Ku webbing, not wedding. Ad on Twitch starts in 60 seconds. Thank you everyone who sits through them. I got a Kut Ku ear! I got a Kut Ku ear! Whoa! I got a Kut Ku ear! I did it! I got one! Do 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 do. Mine. I love how the garden looks. Like, this is such a nice looking area. I'm already at 9,000 money, that's good. Okay, I need Geoprey hide and another Kut Ku ear. Correct. Oh yeah, upside today, and I did my last pull for before I went under 100 Saints Courts in Fake Grand Order, and I got Senji Morimasa now. I'm happy about that. I wanted Senji Morimasa for so long now. And note, I do free to play, so I literally could not, like, I'm literally not able to, like, buy more Saints Courts, do that type of stuff. So I was like, awesome, I did it. Which is really funny because I have majority Berserkers, Rider. I have majority Berserkers, Riders, Assassins, and Sabers. For like my SSR or my 4-star or my 5 stars. I have 0 Lancers that are above that are above 3-star. Like, and you'd think, okay, just use the Lancers below 3-star. I am, and it's pain. Fan 84, hello. Hello, 84. Hunts are going good. I'm 1 Kut Ku year away from getting the pants that I want. Because for some reason, I have to look like Raiga from Leading Hunter. But how are you doing today? Kut Ku? Why did you go all the way over there? Okay, thank you. Okay. Ow, it's starting again. I got really lucky. Get off my Palico! I pay him good money to be my meat shield. Well, I paid him good money. Actually, no, I didn't pay the Palico. I paid the lady who sold me the Palico. That was luck. Dumb luck. Heal up. Okay. Let it fly off. Sharpen with a whetstone. Okay, I gotta break its ear now. Literally, the last hit caused it to break. Okay, that's just this that's Kut Ku scale. Yes! Okay, now I just need Geoprey. Which means mountain, if I remember correctly. Unless I can buy Geoprey hide. Luck happened. Dumb luck. Gather Snowy Mountain. Okay, let's move. Let's get moving. Let me up the rock. Okay. Let's just hurt each other, I guess. Okay. I just need a hide. No, don't slow me down. Don't stop me now, 'cause I'm having a good time. I'm having a ball. Okay. Or not. So much blood. Blood. So much blood. Did someone summon me? I don't know. Did I accidentally activate a summoning circle? Hello, Yolka. Yeah, I'll turn the egg in while I'm at it. Breaks the egg instead. Because I got Geoprey to hunt. The intuition that someone was bloodthirsty. I mean, yeah, I've been hunting at this point. I think I killed 7 Kut Ku already. But I got the Kut Ku ears I needed, so I'm happy. And I got the Geoparade hide. I'll go down to get that one more. And there we go. 7 is a very good number. Or it is the Lord's number. It's a Bible. Things, jeez. I don't know why when I said it's the Lord's number, my brain went, it's Bible time with Biggs Jesus. And then it's just explaining books of the Bible with cats. I don't know why, but that popped into my head. I swear Faithful's been sending me too many of those videos. I'll wake up the next day and she sends me like 3 or 4 videos from Instagram and it's just cat memes. Ta-da! I have my current listing of armor. Put in the Kut Ku skills. Zedong. Sell items. I don't need these boots anymore. I don't need my boots with the fur. Defer. Boots with the fur. 333. I'm just gonna make a bunch of attacks. Ah, okay, that makes sense. 13. I think I need 15 for... No, I need 20. But we did, we got my armor. Yay, I got my armor I wanted. Let's get some mining done. I forgot I still haven't planted anything. Still haven't planted anything. Yeah, this run ends as soon as I am done with the village quests. So it's just like, I understand I'll be missing some content, but it's like, I don't really care on that factor. I got 3 more games. No, I got, yeah, 3 more games to go through. Oh, that hurt. Stretching hurt. It's an Aniodrome. Just as to celebrate. We're in the swamp. Get out of my swamp. Get out of my swamp. I know there's a good bit of them. Ad starts. Thank you for those sitting through the ad on Twitch. I just got... Okay. Unexpected. I assume that's when you hit high rank with the cat. Found it. Okay. Iodrome, it's drumming in my ear. Sure. What do you got? What's funny? You better not say my face. Called him Lodrome. Io, like the planet, or technically moon. I believe Io is a moon of Jupiter. Or is that Titan? I don't remember. There's so many different moons. Poke. Get off my cat, you monkey! Iodrum hide. Poison sac. And yep, that's it. Yeah, although I can see why people would call it Lodrome because it looks like a lowercase I. I mean, it looks like a lowercase L, but it's also looks like an I. That's not an imagine, that's just true. Humanity could very easily just disappear in the blink of an eye. Not even if, like, a sun goes supernova. The sun just has to have a really bad... The sun just has to release a pulse of solar radiation strong enough, and we're done. Like, we're done. I'm not talking like, oh, it turns off technology. I mean, like, it's done. It vaporizes the atmosphere type of scenario. And the scary part is, it would take, I believe, 7 to 10 minutes for us to realize something happened. Earth isn't dying from heat, it's just a simple fact that, like, within the world, we are at a point to where... This is gonna sound strange, but I'm gonna have to set my controller down for this for a second. Humanity has reached the point in its lifespan to where we have lived long enough to see literal ice ages. I'm not talking modern human, I'm talking the entirety of anything that can be called human. And right now, the Earth is really much in a position of the millennia-long transition from what was an ice age area where climates were relatively low to moderate to climates being relatively high. Like, that's kind of how it is. Once the Earth gets eventually so high, another ice age will happen. It literally happens in cycles. And you can see how that is true when you look at core samples. Because you can get core samples that go down quite literally 100, 200, 300 feet, and you're able to see how certain layers of soil formed. some formed during periods of what can be called excessive heat, into a period of cold, into a pit of moderate, low to moderate, moderate to high, high to excessive, and then it cycles right back. Then it goes reverse. Then it goes from extreme heat to high heat to moderate to low, back to freezing. That's really how a lot of it looks from a standpoint of geology. And that's why I say don't listen to climate activists, because climate activists have a monetary incentive. If you want to listen to anyone, go talk to a person who studies rocks. You'd be surprised how much rocks can tell you. Best case scenario is Ice Age. Worst case scenario is sun releases solar releases a pulse of solar radiation, vaporizing the atmosphere. Probably the most like realistic outcome is humans live for another 1,000 years and somehow, some way would leave the planet. Not with my lifetime, not with your lifetime, not with my younger cousin's lifetime, who are like less than 10. Not in their lifetime, probably in like 3 or 4 generations. Like actual generation timelines of 100 years each. What I was gonna do. I forgot what I was gonna do. Oh yeah, I needed to go grab my jerky. Hey, he leveled up. $76. I'm gonna be honest, it would be a planet made of largely entirely water is entirely possible. Like, it can't just straight up happen. Issue is, and like this is the key thing, you're working with effectively the moon of Titan, just not with methane. Because if you don't know, Titan is basically just a bunch of frozen methane. That's really what it is. It's basically just a giant thing of methane that's been it's so cold, it's basically frozen. You're looking at the same type of situation where if a planet is largely water, I'm gonna be honest, basically everything evolves into crab. Like, all life form is just gonna be a crab. Oh, the one we passed in 3 years. That one I don't know about. I know of them talking about one beforehand. And in that case, it was
quintessentially the same situation of basically Titan. But, like, the same statement stands. If you have a planet that's majority water, most life forms are just going to be crabs or crustaceans or something akin to it. And what I think about it, it's interesting. Not habitable, like, at all for humans. Or anything human-like. I need to get something. I got the... Can I get another book from the merchant? Space is interesting. It's... People will find this weird with how I phrase this. I put space into the category that it is the domain of God. It is purely the point to where you're not talking mortal understanding. You are talking the understanding of a being that has to be eternal. Because there will always be something that defies the logistical understanding of humans. It's like the entire idea of a negative mass is as a thing. Humans cannot contemplate the idea of negative mass, but it exists. Because the idea of negative mass is purely theoretical in the minds of humans. But it exists. We just can't recreate it. Nor can we get near it. Because if you don't know how a black hole works, black holes bring in matter. That matter is then basically destroyed. But because energy can't be destroyed, it comes out as negative mass. Hey, Alphine. That's also kind of the reason why everything near a black hole just can't exist. In tandem to, like, the whole gravitational thing. But anything outside of its gravitational pull just slowly gets destroyed. How you doing today, Alphine? I'll fight Blue Kut Ku. That's good. That's good. There's something akin to that within Christianity, but people rarely talk about it. And that has to do with, like, the whole... I don't want to say corruption, but it's basically the whole idea of over time people have formed have formed varying sects of Christianity. Same thing happens with Islam and a few other things. But the book is shared down, but the downside is over time their theology becomes truth. And one of the things that was sadly gotten away with is, I believe it's either in the Torah or the Kabul, I don't remember, where it talks about the fact that upon the eating of the fruit, we obtained the knowledge that was contained in the fruit. But that was not all knowledge. Because the knowledge that existed outside of the fruit fundamentally is its own aspect. And it seems so weird to say it like that, but you'd be surprised how much things like Paradise Lost and Dante's Inferno have shaped modern understanding of Christianity when it's nowhere near what it honestly is. Like, the whole idea of what people think hell is, I'm gonna be honest, is factually wrong. Like, I'm not even joking. The whole idea that people think hell is this giant thing of, like, fire where you're perpetually tortured does not come from any form of scripture at all. It comes from specifically specifically a mixture of Paradise Lost and Dante's Inferno. Because if you read the actual description of what people call hell, but is biblically called Sheol, which is just Hebrew for underneath, or the underneath, it's basically oblivion. It's described as hot, it's described as cold, it's described as nothingness, it's described as basically the idea of which nothing exists. If you know about, like, Warhammer and the Void Dragon, that's what it effectively is. It's also interesting when you think about it because humans cannot comprehend the idea of nothing. We have an idea of it, but nothing true. But the idea of nothing, humans really will never be able to fully understand because there will always be something as long as we exist. It's the whole idea of, like, meditation, the meditation practice of think of a shoe and then strip every aspect one by one of the shoe away till all you have is a black void. Even that is something. There are some things on, like, the YouTube I tend to avoid, but one of them is basically philosophical conversations, because philosophical conversations lead to a lot of heated debate and people yelling at each other. And it's not because I don't want to talk about them, it's because a lot of it just really gets muddled. That's the interesting thing. Blind people still see something. Their brain tries to fill in the gap. Because there are few versions of blindness. There are the you can see out of certain parts of your eye, you can see only certain things, or you don't have eyes. And even when you don't have eyes, you still, that sounds so strange. Even if you don't have eyes, you still see things. Because the brain tries to fill in the gaps from the sounds you hear. Or the things you touch. It's why I think, if I remember correctly, the word tactile memory exists. I could be wrong on the word. Also, if my speech seems slowed or slurring, it's because I be very tired. That would just be looking at things in 2 dimensions. Just a different dimension of what we think. Because if you looked at things in 2 dimensions, you'd have to look at them. One dimension that'd be looked at is X, Y. Each X, Y, Z would be specific. To its own nature. Okay. I'm dead. That's the thing, Yolka. I kinda have to be able to talk while playing games. My speech is slightly slurred because I'm just tired. I have learned early on in my life that shouting solves nothing. Shouting solves very little in life. Shouting solves trying to talk to people from far away. Okay, that's when shouting works. Also, hello, Black Fox. Yeah, I think the only time I've ever got, like super philosophical or, like, heavy on politics when streaming is when... Nope, that hasn't happened yet. I'm waiting till someday someone starts trying to defend Abraham Lincoln. And, when that day happens, it'll be a very interesting time. I don't like Abraham Lincoln, by the way. Like, I don't. I find Abraham Lincoln to be... Yes, he has a cool hat, but... he was a monster of a person. Same with Cassius Clay. All of them were just monsters of human beings. Like... I'm not even joking. Abraham Lincoln as an individual. This is just for reference of why, like, one of the reasons why I don't, like, for reference why I say I don't like Abraham Lincoln. Abraham Lincoln voted to where even if you were a freed slave or a Native American who lived there naturally, he voted for a law that made it so you cannot live in the state he was a representative of. The man's opinion on things really got messed up. Also, the fact that he kind of fabricated a war. That's part of it. Run! Boom. Also, if none of you know, Cassius Clay is the reason why why the United States has Alaska. Or as some people like to call it, Canada's armpit. Okay, I've been going for about 2 hours now. I'm tired. I gotta get a little bit of exercise done on the bike before I fall asleep tonight. So I'm gonna raid out. To everyone watching, thank you for watching. Hit the like, comment, follow, subscribe, follow button. Whatever button you need to press if you want to watch, if you want to see me be back tomorrow, 6 p.m. like usual, 6 p.m. through 7 p.m. as usual. I'm gonna raid out on Twitch's end. to Mia, which she is playing Stardew Valley. And she's a good friend. She is another Christian she's another Christian streamer. She is a VTuber who is a tiny little dragon girl, who I jokingly call a child because of her model. Also the fact that she likes watching children's cartoons. Like Bluey. So with that said, have a good night. God bless. Be safe.